Well then, sorry I'm not digging the intro today, but not just that, but it's also a little windy because there's storms coming and I get to record in the middle of a parking lot because, well, I feel like it. You don't get to judge me. Obviously I'm not way out in the country anymore. We got lots of places. I'm getting a library card and I finally get something called a SIN card, which I guess is kind of like a serial number. Something that lets you work. So when you go to get a job, you can be like, hey, I can get a job because I got this number. Which I didn't get it when I was born because I guess they were in a rush or something. Like, okay, this kid's born next. I guess that's why my sister's so important. She's like the golden child. I'm sure you have those in your family. That one kid who's like, got everything. No? Is it just me? Where it's like you do something, you're like, yay, I did this. And then your family's like, well, forget you. This dude just made 12 grilled cheese and stacked it like on his... I don't even know. I'm just rambling on. I don't have a script for this video. I just came to let you guys know I got something called an MRI done, which is where they put a little needle in your shoulder to get like fill up with dye, and then they put it through an X-ray machine and a bunch of magnets and whatnot. So to simplify it, for those of you who don't know what it is, they put needles in your shoulder and they fill it up with little dye. It feels like your shoulder turns into a balloon. And then they put you inside this big white donut filled with magnets that scans you, and you have to sit still, perfectly still, for 25 minutes. It's so annoying. So very annoying. And they only do one shoulder at a time. So I did my left shoulder, and I have to go back in for my right shoulder. That's very cool. And one of the coolest things about what's happening recently is I'm going to be seeing some family members of mine that I haven't seen in a really long time. So that's really great. And not just that, but I get to stand in the middle of the parking lot and be judged. And I don't want to show too many houses because, sorry, I'm not sure if you heard that, but I don't want to show too many places because, you know, it's kind of creepy if you know where I am, because that's really weird. Then you can tell people like, yeah, I know where this guy is. He's like in the parking lot next to where the chicken used to be. There used to be chicken right there. Now it's gone. I don't know why. Maybe the raccoon came along and ate it. I don't know. But really cool thing. I'm going camping tomorrow. Get to stay there for a whole day. It's going to be awesome. We're going to go swimming. Even though I don't know how to swim, so I usually just go underwater and do that. Well, it's not that I don't know how to swim. It's that I don't know how to swim really well. My older brother and sister are so much stronger swimmers than I am. So that's really irritating because I have a brother. He can actually go under the water and swim twice as fast as I can. And now the sun comes out. Way to cue. So, on other news, let's see. Right before school starts, I'm going to be getting my hair cleaned up, get another cut, I guess. I don't know. I'm still new to this whole having short hair thing. I feel like the girl from Tangled does it, like, was flowing behind me. I remember I used to do little beauty commercials for my family just as a joke. I remember I posted one version. I wasn't so new to the memes, so I didn't know how to edit too well, and it didn't work well. And I want to redo some of those once I get Chromebook, once I get registered in school again, which is another part of what I was going to say, I guess. Is that when I get back into school, I'm going to get a device because I'm not registered in a school, so well, technically I don't get it because I moved. And let's see, what else do I have to cover? So there's so much in your life and you don't think about it. You don't think about how much is going on until it's actually happening. So, oh yeah, I'm hopefully getting a library card once I get back in school. Because you need 2 pieces of identification, and apparently a student card from 2 years ago doesn't count. Well, 2 years because... Oh wait, no, that was 1 year ago. Yeah, I remember it was a year ago. I had hair about as long as this, but it was like up. My hair was up and I dyed the ends green. It was very cool for a nerd. On either point, or transition, I'm gonna be getting my... Oh my god, the car looks ugly. So ugly. Oh my god. I don't say that about people's cars, but oh my gosh, that is hideous. Like, that's I don't even know how to compare that to anything. That's an ugly car. Wow. Oh my goodness. So I'm getting student card, and then I can use the student card to get my library card, and hopefully next week I'll be getting my SIN card or my SIN number. That way I can start working, that way I can start making money and get an actual camera and mic. That'd be kind of nice. And also I want to buy so much candy, but that's unrelated. Don't tell my parents. What else? I saw this really cool thing called what's it called? They call it a super suit, I think it is, where it's like a gaming platform where you wear this chest plate. It's like laser tag, and there's so many different moves you can do, and there's no way I can explain it. I think it's in India. They came up with the super suit. It's so cool. Like, I want to buy one. If I could buy them all for my whole family, that'd be amazing. But still, I can't emphasize that enough. That is an amazing concept. They called it the first technically the first wearable gaming platform. It is very cool. Very. I have no words for it. It's amazing. I haven't tried it myself. Actually, I've never even tried virtual reality. I have virtual reality goggles, and then my family has another pair, because I got some for my birthday, and then my family got a pair we would all share, but I don't get to use them because I have my own pair. And my pair, not to brag, yes I'm bragging, are much better because they have the actual ear things. What are they called? They have the actual headset that goes around your ear and noise canceling, whereas theirs just has the earbuds that pop out. They only work on your phone, whereas mine works with games. Although it's ironic because all of them, like all my family, has used my my virtual reality thing because I was grounded at the time that everyone was using it, so it wasn't allowed. And for those of you who live a golden life and don't get grounded, or for those of you that have no golden life because all you are is grounded, a grounding for me means all privileges are typically gone. No going outside, no going on the phone, which is usually why I don't record YouTube videos. Or the fact that I'm really embarrassed. No going outside, no going on phone, no going on games, no watching TV. Basically, it takes away all your privileges so you learn not to repeat what you just did, because then you'll be punished. But then what happens with a lot of people is once they get out of the place, like wherever they're living, or wherever they run away, they stop listening to the rules, because they're relating rules with punishments and not with respect. So if you could just raise kids by making them respect their parent, then maybe they'd listen. Not they'll be punished if they do anything bad, because then they're just going to run off and then do a whole bunch of bad stuff with their friends. And just pray that their parents don't find out. Huh. You know, I never even thought of it that way until I just said it out loud. That's pretty cool. So yeah, where do your great ideas come from? Just start walking around with a phone in your hand, recording yourself, and hopefully you'll come up with a really good idea. Someone better make a compilation of me just saying and then scratching my head and trying to come up with transition words. Because I'm not very good at it. Obviously, as you can see. I'm really good at walking in circles though. That's something I'm really amazing at. And, crap. I haven't uploaded my other video, the one where I did a water bottle flip. Well, it didn't land until after the video, because I threw this one bottle way up in the air a couple of times, and then I said at the end of the video, I'm like, maybe it'll work after the video. And sure enough, after the video, I threw it up. It went like 10, somewhere around 14 feet in the air, and then capped it for a second. I'm like, really? Did that really just happen? And I was so mad. I was so mad that I took the water bottle, I drank it. I mean, it was really warm. It felt like I was drinking pee. Like, I was pretty gross about it, but I'm a teenager, so I have this magical thing called, I can't remember what it's called. Oh yeah, an appetite. My goodness. You never realize how bad you are with words until you try and form a sentence. Like right now, I'm trying to come up with something to say. But I feel like I'm just dragging this video on and I don't want to waste your time. So, I need an outro. I really need an outro. Whatever. Huzzah!